Welcome back to 4PO, better known as the 4 Players Only, where we talk about the 4 most important things to us, which is entertainment, sports, video games, and just life itself. I am your host, Destro, and I'm with my boys, my brothers, starting with
your boy, Yanko.
Got in the building, man.
Goddamn beast.
Alright, so we got a fun and important topic today because we are coming up on the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop, which is probably the #1 genre of music right now worldwide. And with one of our core things that we like to talk about being entertainment, we decided to talk about probably the biggest source of entertainment worldwide, which is music and more specifically hip-hop. Now, to help us with this conversation, we have 2 important guests today. The first one, we've known for quite some time, but he's a very talented artist. He's a talented rapper, but I would not just limit this dude to being a rapper. He has made hit songs that I really like Purple Paralysis, Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope to hear this on a bigger stage one of these days, because I know he's working towards it, and I hope to see it. But anyway, further ado, first guest introducing Avey Carter.
I'm saying,
Alright, now second guest, bro. Hey, we've known him for quite some time as well, but he's a fellow YouTuber, content creator, skateboarder, hooper. This man is talented at lots of things. And from what I know, I think he's also a producer as well. But anyway, KoviDaGrape.
BBC boys.
Okay, alright. Yeah. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we living, man. We
good, bro.
Blessed.
Y'all go good.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like I said, we've known each other for quite some time, but like, I ain't seen y'all boys in a minute. So.
It's been a while, bro.
What y'all been
in the cut? Just trying to work on some new shit, man. Trying to work on some new stuff. Trying to get everything off the ground right now. I'm in a group called New Year. It consists of 4 other people.
Okay.
So
4PO type shit.
4PO, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to those guys, and we just, trying to make it happen the best way we can.
Alright, Kovi. I know you got the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm just gaming and shit. You know what I mean? I love that gaming shit.
Tight. What you on, man?
You playing? Yeah, Twitch. I'm trying to go to Kick. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like Kick got more money if you make it.
And they're not on your ass for every little thing. Twitch is scary.
I think it's like what, like $15 or $12 an hour if you do Kick.
It used to be 16. They said it was trying to be 16, but they give me 90, and then you can like really curse. You know what I mean? Like you're not limited.
Slurs, all that.
Not slurs. I just say
You can really be yourself.
It's like it's like that algorithm shit. Like it's not gonna push you if you too vulgar.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like Kick is like also like not on some crazy shit, but you get to be yourself.
Just realistic.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. My mom said she would listen to your music.
Really?
I just FaceTime her this morning.
Man.
I'll actually call her right now.
But nah, Kobe, bro, his stream kind of funny, bro. Like I'm gonna tag it so y'all can check it out, bro. But yeah, hey, have y'all made a song together or like?
We have actually.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's not out, but we got some shit.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
We got a few things.
Okay. If I was to play y'all music on my on the podcast, am I gonna get copyrighted?
We don't shut that shit down.
I'm making sure. I don't want to be hit up. I don't want you to treat me like Drake treated Bobby, bro. Like.
Nah, that was fucked up. Nah, man, of course, man. Y'all more than welcome.
Nah, use the song as the intro.
I was thinking about it. I don't know. We might. But,
He said, "I'm not going to."
I think we should.
But I have
Your money.
I've used this music in my shorts and my YouTube, Instagram clips and stuff. Like I've used it for background music and stuff, bro. I really like this stuff. But speaking of your stuff, like I said, I have known you for a long time, but I know Yanko and Beast have known you even longer. What the bro? I'm all over.
My bad.
But anyway, with that being said, I was always wondering like what inspired you to become a musician.
Really my pops.
Yeah, I know they like back of my hand.
Yeah. No cap. But yeah, no, my dad is a producer. So just growing up under that, constantly like when up until like probably 4th grade, he was locked in. We had like every house or apartment we've been in, there's been an extra room for a studio, and he just been locked in. And I've seeing that, and you always kind of want to be like your pops type shit.
Oh, okay.
So at first I wanted to be a producer, but I found writing was a better expressive way to get out there. So I started rapping, and the rest is kind of history type shit.
Okay. Kobe, about same way for you?
Kind of.
It's more of like a competitive thing. Like ever since I was a kid, I was like, I would do him because he was always just big brother. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck it. The basketball, I was playing fucking music. I want to do something better. I mean, I don't think I did. Fuck it, but it's like I'm trying type shit.
I feel that. Okay, as being a little brother, it is like
that's
that.
just a little brother like mentality. Like I'm trying to be better, the best I can.
Hey, that competition, bro, it make you better. But so what was like that song or moment where you was like, all right, I got something with this. Like I want to keep doing this.
I wrote this song. I was like my senior year in high school, bro, and it was like a song about this girl, and it got like the rest of the tape that I dropped with it probably got like 200 plays, but that song blew the fuck up. So, well, from my perspective, from my standard, it really blew up. So I thought that was the moment where I was like, I could really dive into this lane of just being like the romance guy in rap and kind of and create, you know, my own way from there. But I don't think I'm like that anymore. But that was the moment that I was like, I could really do something with this if I stay focused.
I got you. So since you've been making music, what's been like your favorite moment, the best thing that's been about it? Like a memory you had, like, yo, I can't believe I did that type of
Damn.
Probably that New Year shit.
The show?
Yeah,
probably the show. Like the show I did this year.
In the place with the multiple rooms, right?
Nah. Oh yeah.
Lighting, the blue lighting.
Yeah. And that moment where like I've done shows before, but this show specifically, I had random people coming up to me telling me I was doing good and like I had a good set and all that stuff. Like I'm nervous as hell before all my shows. So this particular one was kind of important because there was people in there that I thought I would be a little more nervous in front of, but I ended up doing a lot better than I thought. And yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite moment, just having like a crowd of people kind of like cheer after you, like a genuine cheer, not like okay, you're done now.
Yes. Okay, I got you. So do you have a song that's like, all right, two questions. Do you got a song that's like your favorite, like, yo, I'm glad I made this? And do you got a song that you like, I made that shit weak as hell type thing?
I definitely do, bro.
530.
Damn.
530 week type shit.
You said 530 week, bro?
No, I'm saying that's like his like. I feel like that's a song. That's my favorite song. Like
I appreciate that. Damn.
Your heart was in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Too Many Snakes.
Nah, I fucked with
Dude,
too many snakes.
Too many snakes is old as fuck.
Yeah,
that was high
That shit timeless, bro. My dad listened to that shit still.
For real? Damn, that's real. I'll probably say something from that time though. I'll probably be like, that shit's ass though. Just because I feel like the more you go, of course you get better, and you're like, damn, I could have done that back then. But now, definitely, probably woulda, coulda, shoulda is my favorite song. That's out that I made.
I got you. That's what's up. Kobe, you got a favorite song?
Probably some of his SoundCloud shit.
Okay, I got you.
I feel like he was the best in. Other like you feel it more on those. No cap.
So, like you just said, you've grown since you was younger and whatnot. Like, how have you seen your music kind of change, evolve as you got older? Like more practice, seeing more things.
I notice I'm a lot more vulnerable in my music than I am like in real life. So I kind of use that as like, you know, my therapy sessions and shit.
Right.
So some songs I could be a little too open, and those songs nobody really hears.
Right.
But sorry, what was the second half of your question?
Basically, like, how's your music changed?
I've gotten a lot more confident
Gotcha.
in myself as a rapper. Like,
So that's
I'm
important.
talking my shit
You
more.
can hear it,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really so sad anymore. So like that translates over into the music as well. Just more confidence as a person.
I got you. So when people meet you like in person, or like people who listen to your music, do they say like the artist is different from the actual person? For example, like when people watch our podcast and our show, like we might be a little bit more energetic compared to me in real life. I'm a little bit chill and I don't like talking a lot. But when we get on the podcast, you gotta be a lot more energetic. You gotta like, bring the energy. So when people like say that about you.
Yeah, I would say so. For the most part, like I don't think I'm like who I am right now. I think that's for everybody though. If you make music, you kind of have to have this. I wouldn't say persona, because I'm me everywhere I go.
Right.
But like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's his girl. I think I could take his girl. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna say that out of the blue, but like in my songs, I'm like, bro, I could probably take your bitch, bro. That's some shit. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a difference. I've definitely had people be like, I wouldn't expect you to make a song like that. I wouldn't expect you to say that on a song. And just by who I am as a person, I'm not.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. All right, bro, I'm done. I'm done interviewing. I don't know if they have any questions or whatnot, bro. Y'all good?
What's the name? What's the Purple album or the Purple EP?
Was that the
Floral Thoughts.
Is that, yeah, I love Floral Thoughts, nigga.
I appreciate
that
it.
shit had that Cure shit on it. Like, not all Cure is good, but you know, some
The
of Cure is
verses go
good.
crazy.
The verses go crazy,
It
yeah.
could be a little better.
I forgot about that shit.
That shit, I
still
still listen to
forgot about all that
it. I
shit.
still listen to that shit.
I was about to say, yeah, I think it was like that Cypress one.
Oh yeah.
And then I forgot the other one. It was like had the trees in the road, that long lived, something like that. I was trying to.
I'm pretty sure that's. I know what you're talking about. That's
That's off the same
way.
Oh, Letters from Van Gogh. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
I like
I
that one
appreciate
too.
that.
Yeah.
That'd probably be another one too. The Cypress song is
Yeah.
kind of the moment I was like, oh, I'm a rapper for real, bro.
Mhm.
Like the whole video, that whole thing behind it, and everything. Like, hell yeah. But
Okay. Have you met some people like maybe even underground rappers or like some low key like just met? Who have you met while you been in the rap game?
I'll say the biggest person I met, is probably Drummer Boy, but it wasn't on some like Drummer Boy, I'm Avey. He's like, hey, Avey, I'm Drummer Boy.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just kind of crossing paths, being in the same place at the same time type shit. And that's probably the biggest name, but not he's not really so like relevant today.
Mm-hmm. But people know who he is.
Yeah. I guess people in my lane, I've had songs with. I don't know if y'all know this dude named Cash. He's a producer, but he's like up and coming and does what I do. So that'd probably be another name I'll throw out there.
Then he do a bit. He produced a big song for was it Gunna?
Nah.
I'm thinking about somebody else that you were talking
But
about.
Tony Snow. I don't
Yeah,
even know Tony
that might
Snow.
be
He's one of his
something.
main producers.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so the whole group can get involved in the conversation now, bro. All right, y'all ain't gotta be quiet, bro. But anyway, so we talking about like I said, this main topic today is about the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. So I'm just wondering, as artists, entertainers, content creators, and especially black men, what does that mean to y'all? Who wants to start? I guess the musicians can start.
Cause
What
y'all
does
in the
hip-hop mean
game.
to me?
Yeah,
What is this? Yeah, hip hop, the 50-year anniversary.
I think
That shit's crazy.
that it's fine. Like to finally have a genre that other people cannot snatch from us.
Mm-hmm.
They're unable to snatch from us.
Right.
Like, it's I don't really know the word to say, but it feels good to have that and for it to be 50 years old and to last as long as it did or as long as it is and still going.
It's something you can't appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, I think any kind of imitation or even variation of it, like there's different things like reggaeton and stuff, and like that is obviously falls into hip hop and it's like its own thing and it's great. But you know, some of these people try to pop out and they're like, oh, this and this, and it's like Twitter be hurting these niggas because they pull that old tweet up where it's like, I would never like, you know. And I guess to an extent it does still get appropriated in a way, or at least the listeners get used. Like Post Malone comes out and you know, my mama saw, and like he's making these songs that are rap.
Yeah.
Then he comes out and say, ooh, yeah, don't group me in with them niggas.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. So he got the fan base, said fuck y'all, and then went over and now he's saying, oh yeah, I'm a pop nigga. I'm different.
Like you took advantage of the platform and then now you trying to disrespect it after you got what you
You
did.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You called them cats and now they call themselves kittens and you're saying it's a problem? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Doja Cat a special case, man.
Doja Cat weird, bro.
Yeah, she a special type person.
Yeah.
Alright. But alright, so it's been 50 years. How would y'all say it has evolved like from the start, because it's completely different now than it was when it originated. And I guess even the people who are liking it, because like I remember when it first came out, people related to, me and Lee was talking, they related to crime. You a gangster if you like hip hop. Everybody's trying to avoid it to where it's now everybody wants to hop on the wave. And like, just how has it changed over time?
I think from then it was just so new, or trying to be a new thing, and then when things are new things, people like tend to like almost be scared of it or not know what it could be. So when it was like hip hop and it was like, oh, you're in the game, because it's so different. But I think now it's changed, evolved. Like the culture is way better, it's easier. Everybody adapted to it, you know. Everybody loves it. So I think it's great for the, obviously, music industry, of course, what we're doing in the hip-hop game. So I love it.
I think it's like too influential, bro.
Too influential.
It's like it has a chokehold on a lot of niggas' lives, bro. Like you'll see a nigga listen to an album and then overnight he's like a new person.
It's very
Right.
true.
And
That's
you're
just cool
like,
though.
I think it's cool,
To
but
an
to an
extent.
extent, yeah,
Yeah.
like Cardi, you know. Your nigga listen to Whole Lotta, and now you got like
Vampire
niggas.
niggas.
Yeah,
exactly.
Niggas
Like,
never suck
opium
blood a day in
niggas
their life,
everywhere,
bro.
yes, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So who else you think is
Looking
like
at you,
that
nigga.
then? Sometimes could be, I guess, like
Too influential?
Yeah.
I think
Chicago
Destroy
drill.
Lonely, like Opium. Not Chicago drill, because you'll have like a lot of people listen to like Dirk and them and still be regular people, bro. Like,
I think
but like
that
Opium,
goes to the extent thing, cause like there's like I listen to Lil Durk, and I'm not out here, you know, murdering niggas. Like I will slide on somebody, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing
Looking
that.
at you again.
You know what I'm saying? But there is dudes that's like some Dirk, some G Herbo, some Vaughn shit,
like
and that
Razor.
shit became their personality
Yeah.
to a point where like, you know, they got hair like that because of them, and that's completely different. But
I say,
now you walk around toting, but just talk crazy at everybody. Or something like, oh, I'm phoning them.
I also think it's like a what you call it, like the Slapper Vaughn shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a thin line between fan and like a fucking glazer, bro. Like
Yeah.
So it's like you sit there and be like, oh, Slapper Vaughn. Like I'm not listening to that nigga. He ain't Slapper Vaun. It's like, nigga, do you know him?
That shit is weird as
You know,
fuck.
you don't know that nigga. Like, why the fuck is you talking about Slapper Vaun?
But niggas out in Chicago niggas will kill for these niggas. That's what's like.
And that's what
that's what it's
thin ass line,
yeah.
bro, like a thin line. Like even the Gunna shit, bro. Like he around, I'm not listening. Like nigga, shut up, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
just enjoy
Yeah.
it.
that's something weird. Like this shit, and it comes out and that shit's great.
That's how it
But
feels,
I will
yeah.
say, I like to backtrack on that. I don't separate like the art from the artist. Like if you do some crazy shit, like
I
it
don't
kind of
either.
contradicts it. But it is if you do some crazy shit, bro, I'm not gonna listen to you, bro. Like like
Yeah, that's bad.
Like some XX.
yeah,
type
shit,
shit.
like,
Like,
you hit women or like
you hit women, do all that shit.
he,
Sex-
this shit fell off hard. People would still be bumping his shit if they didn't feel uncomfortable listening to it, because you're like, he's making this song. You're thinking like, oh damn, behind the lines, this is what he was really doing on shit.
Right.
You can't really, yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because like a lot of the underground scene is that, bro.
Mhm.
Like a lot of the underground rap scene, like Homicide, like them niggas. I heard that them niggas is on some underage shit. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I got you talking about like fucking hoes and shit. I'm listening to that like, is she
He's not talking about-
overage? Like,
It's not, bro, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no.
Yeah, shit
That's
real
what
weird,
that's
bro.
what I mean, like over influential, like.
No, I get what you're saying though, cause that opium stuff, like I didn't even know what it was until my sister showed me that, and she was like, "This was the nigga before he listened to it, and this was the nigga after." And it's like niggas all on, like taking the same picture with the same pose with the same fit. I'm like,
Oh, that's
Opium, that's like niggas wearing crop tops in person and shit.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
that's Lil Nas X, bro.
He said,
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X.
I fuck with Lil Nas X. He cool as fuck, bro.
He cool people.
He seem cool, yeah. He seem cool. I don't know.
He probably is chill. Like,
Like there's a lot of times where I'm like, is that like a forced act?
He a Georgia
Yeah, in
nigga.
fact, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
He's
I don't
not
think
gay.
bro.
He's
I don't
not
think
gay.
bro.
On everything
I'm
that
not
nigga is
gay.
I'm starting to not think it as well, bro. Like,
He's not gay.
Why?
It's too much of like. It seems like when a
I'm
nigga's
just
trying to
asking
be
the question.
gay,
It is a crazy.
I'm just trying to ask a question,
No,
but like,
no, it's like
he's trying to be gay. He's reaching out there to get the gay, and the gay didn't just come to him. You know what I'm saying?
to get the game.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying this for like, obviously, like you know how you said Post Malone, trying to get the hip hop game.
trying to get a new
Yeah.
community
So basically,
to-
like,
I ain't mad at it.
You get. I'm not gonna lie. If you come out as a nigga and you gay, you got something for the gay niggas. You know what I'm saying?
It's
everybody gonna boost you too because it's like, oh, bro, like you open up to being gay, like everybody, hey, that alone is gonna get you fans.
Like,
I
he
promise
not
you,
gay.
if he wouldn't have said he was gay, bro, Old Town Road would have been the end of Lil Nas X, bro. I promise you.
I don't think he not
I'm not
gay.
a
He does
hater,
some gay
though.
ass
I'm
shit.
not a hater.
Okay, he does.
Like he does gay stuff to where I have to say, okay, you're gay. But in real life, I'm not. I don't think he's gay.
I
know,
gotta say
like,
this for the game, huh?
I'm not trying to. I could see you doing like a Lil Nas X type video, bro. But like, you being, I know you and I know you're not gay, but it's
Yeah.
like,
That's real though. Yeah.
but
That's,
you know what
that's
I
all I'm about to say. We joke about gay shit all the fucking time.
I think he just took the joke.
Yes,
to
we.
the
We
extreme.
never said no gay shit time.
Why you asking me?
Exactly. If we could pan the camera down to his legs, bro. But I think at the end of the day, like that's you exploit a community, and there's no difference from exploiting this, like elections. You're exploiting. You might exploit the black people, or you might exploit the poor people, or you might exploit the elites. You know, it's the same thing with Lil Nas X saying
Basically,
like,
you're just trying to get a following.
yeah, Old Town Road was, I think, too big of a hit that nothing he would have put followed up. They still playing that shit on commercials. I'm not hearing none of his other songs. Like I guess when I play Rocket League, I hear like "Baby Back," like you champion. You hear that shit sometimes. But Jack Harlow on that shit. That's not a gay song. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it like
Wait,
that?
so
Wasn't
that
the prison one? Yeah.
No, yeah, it was, but it's a song itself not gay.
Nah,
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I just heard that the video. I just heard the video was like really. I did not listen to that song.
That's like him doing the strip pole down the hill type shit.
No, that's
that's a different one.
that's
Go ahead. What is it?
Nah, you know, Brad. He knew right away.
He said he knew right away.
I forgot the name though.
In his defense, bro, you did bring up that scene though.
What?
Him sliding down the pole. Cause I didn't know that was a
There's
little
two different songs. There's the prison one and the I forgot the name of it.
It was a big thing when it came out.
I just don't remember the song name. I listened to the song. I'm not saying I haven't. I forgot the name.
Yeah, I don't remember the names. I hear his music though, and I'm like, oh shit, that
Isn't it
song
like
was
call me when you want?
Yes.
Call me when you want. Call.
That's
That's his song.
That is
That's
the song.
the
Call
song,
me.
But that's the same song with the prison.
No.
that's a different song.
That's when he's like
Jack
sliding down
Harlow.
the pole to hell.
The Call Me By My Name
Yeah,
is.
that's when it's
Call me
like
by, I think "Call Me by My Name."
I don't think that's the name of the song though.
Oh,
But that's a tough ass song
like
though.
"Call Me."
No,
It's cool. I don't
That
I
song
like
is
those
tough,
producers.
bro. That song not tough time. We be on Rocket League. That shit be call me when you want. Call me when you need.
Oh no, that song is kind of hard.
Is that?
I think it's catchy. I don't think it's hard though.
It's just hard.
Oh, it might be.
It
made me.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm about to say. What's the difference between something being catchy and something being hard?
It's stuck in your head, but you I can't.
Oh, like that Burger King where that was stuck in your head for like 3 months.
Whopper, like that shit. When that shit came out, and I know it's an old commercial, but it coming back, I was a kid. I'm not listening to that commercial and be like Whopper. But now I'm like, that's my personality. Like, somebody say something like chicken stacker, like you know what I'm saying. Just throw that in. It's catchy.
The tone is immediate. The tempo is.
You know what I'm saying? Versus hard, I think it elicits a feeling out of you that's like, oh damn. Like when I see something hard, like in an anime I'm watching, and something hard happen, I damn near blush. Like I feel my skin. What nigga? What nigga?
You're going crazy.
You basically say you get into the show. You get into it. I get what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, is that?
No, you said when I see
niggas
something
so
hard, bro,
bad.
I start to blush, bro.
No,
You're going crazy right now.
Y'all think about it a little bit too hard.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, okay, not when I see like pause, but when I see
It's too late for it, bro.
You got
when Shinji pulled out that Bankai and that rap music started playing,
crazy.
my shit,
Hey yo!
niggas is gay for real. Man. Niggas is so gay, man. But you know, y'all know the feeling I'm talking about. Your skin get hot, and
You start moaning.
No, that's oh sweet ass, man. No, y'all know what I mean though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like
It's got like replay value.
chicken you chills.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can say that.
Everybody trying to say justify your
That's what I'm saying, man.
feeling like
I get what you're saying.
like everybody get what you're saying. Your words are just like.
Alright, but the whole original question was like how hip hop has evolved and stuff. What y'all think about the increase in like female rappers in the game? Like
I love it.
I love it.
Agree,
They
that's
going
crazy.
Like, they're rapping for real. I feel like we've been missing that for a minute. Like niggas stopped rapping, they started vibing too much.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, my girl
like,
was just talking about that too.
I feel like they've been like trying to get popular on like TikTok, like making catchy songs to like get that
Dudes.
dudes.
Yeah.
I think you got to. So everyone who released an album, they release, let's say 15 songs. They make that one radio song or that one like social media song, and it works.
It's gotta be because it's gonna get your name out there more.
Exactly.
But now instead of radio, it's like TikTok. Because like if you get that one sound,
Like Ice Spice.
But the issue with that is like, I don't know if y'all remember this Steve Lacy situation where his song went popular on TikTok and they
no one
went to
knew
the
the actual
concerts.
words.
Exactly, like they only knew that one song.
oh yeah.
So it can build you and it can also bring you
the same
down.
thing.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit did happen with me
Yeah.
with Steve Lacy because I heard
Yeah.
that song. I was like, that song nice.
And
Like
it
that
got to
only
the second
one
part. You're
song.
like, what the, this is not the same song. This is
Yeah.
not real. Oh, that was a remix. Steve Lacy. Like,
But I ain't gonna lie, TikTok has got me like that. Where like when I hear clips, I'm like, oh yeah, this hard. So I look up the actual song. I'm like, this shit weak as fuck.
The only part
that big wave shit.
That's crazy.
Big wave.
So who y'all like top female artists or rappers now? I guess
BK the Rule is hard.
BK, Armani Caesar.
Armani Caesar is crazy.
I don't know either of those people.
I don't either.
Really?
Nah,
we putting
I
y'all
know
on
Sexy
here.
Red.
Yeah, y'all putting us on.
Sexy Red is dope too. Sexy
I
Red
fuck with
is
Sexy
dope.
Red. I wouldn't listen to Sexy Red though.
But she got that sound stuck in my head, bro.
Voice is so like it's my bad. The way she
I used to play the game.
her cadence of the way she says stuff pulls me in.
Who
Like
you
you got
talking
my voice. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Who you talking about?
Sexy Red, like her cadence, because I was saying like she's got St. Louis cadence, and he was saying she is from St. Louis, but
Wait, that's girl
the way
named
she-
Tia Korean or something like that. Tia.
Oh, I know
You know what I'm talking
Tia
about?
Korean. She cool.
She
was on the best though.
Ice Spice. I know a lot of people don't like Ice Spice. I just that shit.
Ice Spice is getting
it pulls me in. Like
Ice Spice is
Okay,
second ass in the deli.
Did y'all actually like her music when she first came out? I forgot what song it was. Like her very first song that got popular.
The
Munch.
I was feeling you.
Yeah.
That nigga Munch. Like
Was that song really good?
I think
or was
so.
it just
I thought
like
it was catchy.
It was good for what it was.
It was New York shit.
good for what it was?
Yeah.
But like for being her first song.
like,
or
And then
One
she
of her
like
first
psyched it up
songs.
on TikTok to like, but when she performed it, most people didn't know the lyrics, like how you guys were just saying.
That's all I'm saying. Like, is it like her song or her appearance?
It's both.
I think it was both because I
They
think
both
people are
mixed
starting
I mean,
to
like,
like
yeah, I
her
know.
music now.
And her personality.
I feel like I know it was
Yeah.
both, but I just want to know which one. I guess way more.
I like whatever the women like.
Really though, that's a good way to go about it. Yeah, whatever the women says.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Cause my girl, like, if we were in the car, I'm not saying she control the music, but if she want to listen to something, it's either gonna be like a female rapper or like something she can like vibe to. That's it.
I like Cali.
Cali Uchis?
No, Cali.
Oh, Cali,
dark skin.
Yeah. I like her voice a lot.
She can rap.
I like Flo Milli.
Flo Milli hard.
Yeah.
Flo Milli hard as fuck, bro.
You know what I'm saying, bro? They don't even know, bro. We talking
She
about
hard as
something.
fuck.
I got my feet.
So based off that question, who would be like on the Mount Rushmore of like female rappers, like for being influenced?
Gotta be Nicki.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki for sure.
She's just all time rapper, all time. Like I put her top 10
Remy
rappers
Ma.
in general.
Are we, okay, so are we doing like are we doing rappers or like artists?
name, bro?
Or just,
I'm saying rappers because more so like female rappers.
so rappers like
I would put it
bars,
there. I would
like
put it there. But
like
then we're
we
sticking
had
to
this
New York.
conversation at the gym.
It's not just bars. I'm just saying like who influenced the game, like who made it just more and more acceptable for like okay we like women.
Lil'
rappers.
Kim, Erykah Badu.
Like we could, if y'all want to go all the way back,
She had
like
songs with Neptune.
because if y'all want to go all the way back, I mean we can go all the way back to Missy Elliott and stuff like.
That's a Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, but I was
And then her producing and all the other stuff she's writing for everybody and stuff.
She had like crazy fucking beats. Bro.
That's what I was just trying to figure out because, like I said, in the gym we had like this discussion about artists and then rappers, and I'm like, so like, what do y'all consider an artist and the criteria, and then what I consider rappers?
I would put it like this: like Benny the Butcher's a rapper. Travis Scott's an artist.
I would put it like this though. I think all rappers are artists.
But not
they're
all artists
artists
are
rap.
rappers.
No, they're artists just rap.
Right.
Like,
Okay, but
anything,
like,
I think
any
I
type of
agree
music.
with
you
you.
But
make.
like,
said,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
All
Like with
rappers
rappers,
are
are we just
all
saying
artists
like
rappers.
straight
Yeah,
like
okay,
bars,
sorry.
like straight bars, like rappers, like we got good bars, and but like artists, we're like, oh, he puts out vibey songs, or he puts out catchy songs or sap songs, like he has the total package more than just.
But like, hold on, let's say Rob Williams.
Let me
a rapper.
ask you. Let me
I
ask
wouldn't
you-
call him a rapper.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
I
call
think-
like that's I'll call him more as an artist,
Yeah,
but
I'll
like
call him a singer, probably.
Because I need that. What is the difference to you? Like to be a rapper, you need bars, but you can't vibe. Like
No.
I'm just saying, what's the difference between an artist and a rapper?
no, to me, okay, but okay, for like that, like I'm saying like an artist, like okay, like he can do it all. Like you know he can rap, he can like sing,
Lil Durk.
like he got like the vibes to go with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a rapper, you're saying like, oh, I'm coming out like this, like I got the bars for you. But then when you maybe trying to slow it down for him, you
But
really
would there
can't.
be, especially nowadays, would there be anything as like anything that's a rapper? Because everybody kind of does that. No one just raps nowadays.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going back to like 20 years ago, where it's like, okay, I just rap and that's it.
So that's why also like I was trying to figure out like what are we considered just an artist or what are we considered a rapper? Because he was like top 5 rappers go, and then he was like okay top 5 artists. I'm like what's the difference?
Okay,
Eminem ain't no artist.
Yeah, I don't think he's an artist. Yeah.
So he a rapper.
He a rap. He
So
a
you
rapper.
call,
rapper.
so you call that a rapper then?
Yeah. I would call him like a lyricist because I'm very like passionate about making sure that people kind of
Categorize rap.
categorize rap as.
Damn, yeah.
Hey,
Oreo
go ahead-
popcorn,
Go ahead,
y'all.
eat, Tyrone.
Oreo popcorn.
Hey,
That shit got discontinued too,
nigga
bro.
hungry, bro. Where you even get that?
Publix.
They don't even sell that
They,
shit.
they don't. He bought it from the third
People
party.
talking. He said,
Yeah, it's guacamole Doritos. What, nigga?
"All right, but anyway, who did we say we said? We kind of
What counts as an artist and what counts as a
Would you say Polo G is like an artist or a rapper? Because he kind of does.
Well, okay, that was my point I'm trying to make. So like, I would categorize, because I don't like when people say like artist or rapper, because it kind of takes away the art from rap.
okay?
So, you know, Eminem is a lyricist.
All right.
You know what I mean? Polo G is like he's like more of a turn up artist. Like,
I mean, but then he has like them kind of like chill songs
I'm
too.
sure, yeah.
that's true.
Where
So
it's,
he's
like,
wavy.
just sad,
He's
yeah.
a wavy artist, but
So
it
kinda
don't
goes back
like,
and forth.
you know, we can name top 5 lyricists, top 5 auto-tune rappers, top 5
Auto-tune.
R&B rappers.
So it's a
Ain't gotta be.
subgroup for everybody, but like everybody's a rapper, but then they have their own subgroup.
yeah, there's a lot of
I
subgenres.
really
within
think it
the
depends on
genre,
how
so-
cohesive the music is. Like, if the vocals are cohesive with the production, and his voice or their voice is like in tune with it's like an instrument on top of the beat, that's an artist. That's how I see
It's
it.
like Rod Wave, Lil Durk.
Nah.
Rod Wave is definitely like an artist slash singer.
Why is Lil Durk just not though? Because he has whole songs and he doesn't rap a lyric, bruh.
Niggas ass, bro. I'm sorry.
See, yeah, that's what it boils down to. The nigga just don't fuck with him.
That
bruh.
boy said that so
I think he's an artist. I really do. But like, I brought up Travis Scott. Travis Scott, for example, where his voice to me is just as melodic as the production, so it's very cohesive.
Mhm.
That to me is an artist. Now, when it comes to a rapper, I do think it's art, but it's not as cohesive because he's bar spitting. Like he's.
I think it is though, because you have projects that are like you listen to a Ready to Die or something by Biggie. That's an art project from top to bottom. That's him.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean?
It
And
goes
that's why
by
it's
I
still-
think
it goes
I
by
think it's
it goes by
art.
release.
That too, but I mean, you have other people like Boldy James, who he's new / not new. He's like 40, but he's just now getting his shine. So, but all his projects are straight bars, but they're all like you were saying, very cohesive. Like it's all art. It's all art, and you feel something from them. That's what I think differentiates an artist from someone who just says they do music. Because if you get the feeling from it, it don't matter how you spew it. If people relate, you're an artist.
Okay.
And that's what people view you as.
Okay. So
So-
back to his original question then, who will be on the Mount Rushmore of female, I guess.
it's just I think there's so many, and then you have to look like okay, you know, go ahead.
I think it's not. Because for me, what
Who'd you be
sets it
here for?
apart is how great they were and their influence.
Who's
So
your
Nicki's obviously up there.
Nicki.
Okay, 'cause
Does Mount Rushmore have 4 faces? So,
yeah.
Nicki. I'm gonna say Drake. That has to go up there.
Well, I was specifically saying towards women.
Yeah, we're doing
Like,
Oh, Nicki. Yeah. So Nicki, Missy Elliott.
I just said, yeah.
I'm gonna say Erykah Badu, and I know that's a weird answer
because she's not a rapper.
Yeah,
So
but
you're
then
an
she
artist?
does put the bar out there, and you're like, damn, you felt that shit. And then I'll even say
Cardi B, actually.
I can't, because Cardi B is an influence from Nicki to my.
Yeah. I was just
Wouldn't Megan be on
No
some
Megan?
influence?
No Megan.
It's an honorable pick.
To me, that's an honorable mention.
Like,
Yeah,
she did
because
outside.
that was something that she brought like a life back to the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
That outside of
I
Nicki,
agree.
we were not hearing that from nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Megan comes out and it's like, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Like that shit is hard as fuck, bro.
Because the reason I brought up Megan is because I know Nicki was the name I was hearing for the longest when we was younger. Then it went Remy Ma a little bit, and then it was Megan and Cardi kind of came out at the same time, and then after that it was like every year.
Cardi came back out.
Cardi was like
Cardi
Cardi was like 3 or 4 years
But I'm
before
saying
that.
like
Yeah,
before
roughly,
Megan, yeah.
roughly that same like 3 year, 2 year time span.
The Meg era.
And it was like boom, 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 like
Yeah.
new female rapper every year.
Yeah, because Megan did take off when she
Cause then we got the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds.
Yeah,
You know what?
And then Lotto too. Also,
I almost want to say I want to put Meg on there because I think she did start something new. She
did that hot girl summer shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And she's influenced everything now. So I'll say, you know what? I'll throw her on there.
Did she do the WAP too? Or was that?
I think that's
That's
Cardi.
Cardi, but she was on the remix.
Yeah.
I thought they both made that song together.
It's Cardi's song though.
It is Cardi's song.
I think Megan's feature.
I just think Cardi didn't give that same feeling of like
You might-
Cardi appealed mostly to women. Meg comes out, niggas and women listen to that shit. They jams everything.
I just get what you're saying though, as far as Cardi almost like a second of Nicki.
Yeah.
So I get that. So I mean like, but then Megan's like kind
Her
of
own
picked it
thing.
up the whole way. So it's like
I think Cardi made it okay for like, not saying that she is this, but to be like
Sexual.
more sexually open in your music. Like, I'm fucking these niggas and I'm robbing them. So like,
And drugging them.
yeah, well,
shit.
Allegedly.
Fuck, man.
I got you, bro.
Everything's got to be allegedly, bro. I don't know
At
nothing.
this point, bro.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing.
Yeah. Like, okay, we're gonna discuss that Mount Rushmore Megan later, but like we just talking about straight women. This hot girl summer, she has took over for like the past 4 or 5 years. Bro.
It was
For real.
Nikki was Jordan and Megan was LeBron.
You want to throw Lauren in there?
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to throw Lauren in there, but then I was going off like a personal. So and that was who the other person was gonna be. I don't know if y'all heard. Like I almost started saying it, and then I was kind of like, eh.
I would take Lauren over Erykah Badu, in my opinion.
I would too. I'm not even gonna lie.
And it makes sense.
I think she's
I think
more of
it's
a
like
rapper.
it's really just one of those things. Like who are you choosing? And that's why I went. Like, she is more of a rapper, but then that's why I was like, influence is so big to me.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu, that neo soul shit, that is like she has a hold on that motherfucker. Like, and neo soul to me is hip hop. I get it. It's like a little subcategory, but that shit is like. Now we got all the hippie girls and like the crystal demonic girls and shit. That shit like their influence.
What's your big three?
Their personality is influenced, and it's Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
They do look up to her,
perfume
so.
or the smell of vagina, and it sold out instantly. Our dads was all buying that shit.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
But your pops out there
My
like
dad
that.
got that. Bro, I know what you talk about. My dad even got that.
Your dad did get it?
Oh, nah, bro.
I'm saying. But to me, like, and that's how I say, Lauryn Hill has crazy influence too.
Bro, I'm sorry.
You're tripping, bro.
You buying that?
Yes.
You go ask him. You know him.
But
I'm buying that shit.
so yeah, I can say Meg and Lauren are interchangeable. I know Meg's new generation, so it's so hard to put somebody so new on Mount Rushmore.
Definitely.
But she like literally like the upbeat, and it is straight bars.
Yeah, she
I remember we
burned
had
it.
that conversation at what's that wing place? Touchdown Wings in Snellville or Loganville, and we was arguing. You was ready to kill about Meg, you know what I'm saying? You was like, you could not fucking tell me that Meg is not better. And niggas was like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I was agreeing because I'm like, Meg is.
I actually remember that conversation because we was arguing about Cardi or something. Like, you gonna tell me Meg ain't better than this? I was like, okay, man, I mean, she do got bars like that.
He started reevaluating and stuff.
Yeah, they're interchangeable.
I got you. All right, let's bring the hip hop back as a whole. So, like I said, we talking about the influence of rap. Who would you say? Let's go back to the Mount Rushmore. Who would you say had the most influence, just over rap as a whole? Put it on the map, made it to what it's today.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne is one for
Thug.
sure, bro.
Wayne Thug.
I don't know if I'll put.
I can't put
Thugger?
Thug. I get it. Thug is like a whole new genre too. Like
I think it's when it comes to voice fluctuation and how confident niggas are with their voices today.
yeah,
it wouldn't
that's
be possible
facts.
without
Because niggas will not be doing like making all them like
they wouldn't be
ad-libs.
making that them weird sounds. I think it's hard. I fuck with that shit.
So
Like ad-lib,
yeah.
the baby voice, fucking like not really pronouncing your words, like, but it's still getting your
But
message across.
I don't know. There wouldn't be no Thug without Wayne. Like
That's
there
why I
wouldn't
think
be
Wayne
like
is
a
on
lot,
there.
but there's more to that because I think like Outkast is another.
Well, that's why we
It's
asked.
not getting a lot of.
Like not enough for me.
My bad. When I asked that question, are y'all taking it as just like this modern day area, or like over like the whole 50 years?
Nah, overall, I was finna get into my rock.
Because I was wondering like
Are we really in a gang and shit, like, bro?
because I don't know too much prior to like the 90s. I know a little bit. I mean, but like I was thinking like Nas, Rakim, like Jay-Z. Where do they Dr. Dre? And I guess not just rappers, producers too, because they have an impact on the music as well. So like, as a whole.
I mean, if you're looking like that, it definitely got to be like Jay-Z up there.
Yeah.
So only name 4 is
And you
And
still got like
Justice.
Neptunes and stuff like when it comes to producing, like the beats wouldn't be as melodic if it wasn't for him. You know, and then you still have like
I don't know if I would want to put the producers in there. Maybe like
They can have
their own category.
Yeah.
well, I only said that because he brought up like production.
Yeah,
I
like,
get what you're saying.
I would just, I guess, give them their own little
I
category
think
as
you
well.
can do 4. We just flat out look at
NWA.
numbers, influence, and all that kind of stuff and put it together. Because we can say like, oh, NWA, but that appeals to gangster rap and nothing more.
But it's
You know
still-
what I'm
but
saying?
without
Yeah.
gangster rap,
Yeah.
there
And
is
it's-
no rap.
And I
You know
I
what
agree.
Like,
But then it's like,
No drill for it.
what holds today?
But think about what all came from NWA as well. Like we got Dr. Dre, and that branches off to all these other rappers. You got Ice Cube.
And I completely agree.
and that's
right?
why they're on the Mount Rushmore. Because I mean, they're the OGs, and he's saying like, as far as impact goes, being the creators of gangster
Yeah.
rap,
Mm.
you
They
don't get your
definitely-
favorite rappers. You don't even get the Waynes or
Yeah.
the Dirks or anybody in this world. Like,
I say, yeah, what they went through. Shit, they
I
definitely got to be
agree.
up there.
I could put them up there. But they take one category, right? It's
They,
like,
they
that's
take
fine.
they take
Yeah.
one they take one face.
that whole group.
3 niggas.
They got
mixed into one.
they got 3 more.
Because I will admit Wayne has to be on there because this whole generation, I don't think is here without Wayne.
Wayne babies.
Wayne.
All of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got like what 2 more?
NWA, Wayne. I really can and would love to throw Outkast on there.
I think we would
'Cause
have
that's
to.
fun music,
Mm-hmm.
and not all this shit is fun, obviously.
And I think
but
it gave artists like
freedom.
okay to
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
To be weird.
vulnerable and like
Yeah.
on your music like.
A little caveat to that, what he just said. What like region, like the South, or the East, like which one had the most impact on like?
The South.
Yeah,
South,
South,
easily,
South,
bro.
yeah, not even a question.
After the 90s, it was all Atlanta.
Dude, that's what I felt like, because I remember when back in the day it was like West versus East Coast, and then when it got to like the 90s, 2000s for sure, it was like the South.
I really want to say a lot of people don't take West Coast music as serious anymore at all. You got niggas like YG, and that's, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you got
It's-
Kendrick and like Tyler and them.
And yeah,
Okay.
and that's
Tyler don't really rep the West Coast as hard as YG do. Like,
Yeah,
YG's like,
YG's in the
I'm
car
West
with the
Side.
bandana still on, bouncing on 22s, bro. Like, so,
I mean, Kendrick don't even be putting out stuff like that like as much anymore.
Yeah.
I think he just reached that status where he realized
Yeah.
like I don't need to.
I also, but
But
I
he's
also think
he's still cool though. He's still
Yeah.
good though.
I also think the West Coast aesthetic is different now. I feel like people are repping the West Coast aesthetic, but just not in what we think it is. Like when we hear West Coast, we thinking like bandanas, like gangster buzz creeps, whatever.
So basically, we just not like up to tune, I guess.
The West Coast aesthetic today is just like some chill, like Larry June, fucking Currency, like all them niggas. Even though Currency not from.
But Currency been around forever, but I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like Earl, like all this like soul
Exhibit.
chop. Yeah, like it's. What?
Exhibit.
What is
He said they want to pimp his
Y'all don't
ride.
fuck with Exhibit, bro?
It's just a crazy thing. to
I
bring
honestly
up.
have only heard like 2 Exhibit verses. My
And it was
entire
hard as
life.
fuck though.
Exhibit remind
He
me of,
right,
like them
yeah.
in
Yeah, I'm
the street
saying.
days,
He
boy.
Oof. That's
Is that who held Pimp My Ride? That was Exhibit?
Yeah.
That's what I know.
That's a whole.
Nah, I know.
Him
him
and
from
Ryan
NFL
was in
Street.
movies and shit.
He
I
was
know him
in
from NFL Street.
Okay. Oh my God, NFL
I never played
The soundtrack, yeah.
That's crazy. I never played NFL Street.
Like crazy.
I'm young, bro.
That's I guess a topic.
I'm 19.
Oh yeah, about
You just don't know.
So
No,
we're
like,
talking about the
I
South.
mean,
like,
I'm
Oh,
too young
yeah,
to
about
be
the
able to
South,
play that game. Like I wasn't around when that game came.
Yeah, you were.
nah, he was young as fuck, right? That's like 2004.
Like, I was
He was
born
born
in
in
2004. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah, I was not playing.
You like how I fuck with that? I be knowing.
Bro.
But yeah, I would say like after the 2000s, definitely the South and the South, a little bit East Coast because obviously we had the 50 Cent, and then like other folks and stuff. But when the South, I mean, we had T.I. come out, we had Ludacris come out, we had Outkast carrying. It's just it was rapper after rapper after artist.
Jeezy, boy, Jeezy go fucking crazy, nigga.
Jeezy.
Not Gucci, but Jeezy.
Not
Jeezy.
Gucci.
I mean, you got Gucci.
Now we
too.
can have that conversation too. Jeezy versus Gucci.
Jeezy.
It's not even close,
Jeezy-
bro. It's not even close.
It's
Gucci
Gucci,
is
yeah.
watching Jeezy like.
No,
every
he is
time.
not.
Yes,
Jeezy
he
is
is.
international.
Gucci has hits, bro.
Gucci
Gucci got
Gucci has future hits.
What you mean?
Mo-
Feature?
yes.
He's on
Lemonade. Who's featured on
That's a-
Lemonade?
Oh, you said feature?
No one's featured on Lemonade, but that's not his career. That's like, I get that. That's like,
Bro, he a legend, bro. He got
He is
better,
a legend.
He got better tapes than Jeezy.
no, he does not,
Bro,
bro.
yes, he do.
Yeah,
No, he does
Jeezy
not.
don't have a
Go
trap
tape
house.
the tape right
He
now.
don't have a trap house. He don't have a trap house, bro.
That's-
What he got?
Jeezy got a restaurant, nigga.
And it's ass.
And literally, okay, if you ate there, nigga, you're scrumptious. Like, and what you gonna get
What does that have
at
to
a
do with
Gucci
his
restaurant,
music,
nigga?
though? Like,
you gonna
what
get
does the food and
you gonna get freeze pops and chips, nigga.
Okay, Jeezy
And
sent
nigga-
somebody to kill Gucci, and Gucci killed him himself.
that is true.
Okay,
That ups you in the rapper.
no,
Yes,
okay,
it
I
does.
guess it does.
So you got to
but-
get killer now?
It's, you know, he not lying though.
Yeah, and I get
saying?
that,
You're not lying
and I
about
get
it.
that. That does put him. And they're both legends.
They're both legends.
I see Jeezy as international.
I'll give you that. He's more international. Gucci, you ask a nigga in Atlanta who's better, they're gonna say
And they
Gucci.
gonna say Gucci.
For sure.
But to me, international is what like that influence.
But also,
comes in.
Vanilla Ice is international. So, do you think Vanilla Ice is the best white rapper of all time?
No, but because he's so international, that just puts him up there. You know what I'm saying?
Because you ask
does.
any rap fan, they're not
It
gonna
goes-
name Vanilla Ice.
It puts him up there as influence though. Or like how much of a chokehold you have. Post Malone is not the greatest, but white people, that is their savior.
He has the majority of the audience.
Is that Savior?
Yeah.
What about Mac Miller?
Yeah, on God, Mac. They'll give Mac.
I think they'll get Mac Miller too. So Vanilla Ice is, if we gotta name a nigga who's a rapper that's not a nigga, we gonna choose that kind of nigga. And I see that with like Post Malone and Mac Miller. I think is actually like really good, but I think no one's going out of their way to say Vanilla Ice. But we go right now out to a store and be like, yeah, rap. I used to love rap all the
Why you
time.
had to go
back
to
in the-
for?
No, because you know how it is over here, bro. I walk in the children's like, I'm like, okay. I'm sitting in the back near the bathrooms and nowhere near the server.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like Jeezy might be more international, but I know more white people listen to Gucci than Jeezy.
I'm telling you.
I'm okay with that,
Tell
bro.
me.
White people love NBA. Like,
That's fair.
You said NBA Youngboy?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a way too.
You know what I'm saying? That's not to me, like, I'm just going off of, like, how big, if we just talking about how big you are, I
Well,
think
yeah,
Jeezy's bigger.
but
and I
Gucci
prefer
Mane is
Jeezy.
better.
So it's like, for you, I can see somebody arguing, like, oh, Gucci better. I
If
think
we
that-
did our own Gucci Jeezy verses, bro, I really feel like I'm winning.
I'm getting you out of there.
I know you're not.
I'm
You probably got Seen It All, and you probably
So,
got.
I seen
that
it all.
one.
I got Go Crazy. I got Seen It All, nigga. I got.
I'm not saying you got it as in it's a win. I'm saying you're gonna play it.
He said,
No,
go
I'm
crazy,
not-
You're not gonna win with that
Seen
song.
it all
I'm
first.
not playing. I'm not. We can take Seen It All, bruh. I could say Go Crazy.
Damn. And he just lost.
Who just lost, bruh? I could pull up.
Brick.
Hella G songs.
All white bricks. Bro, that's all. Bro, that is hard.
That Mount Rushmore thing.
Nah, we gonna cut this out. out.
Gucci on the
We gonna
Atlanta
skip to
Rushmore
it.
before
We still
Jeezy,
even-
bro.
I say all there.
All There.
Put on. Soul
Put on
Survivor,
is not his-
bruh.
Oh, it is a song.
It is a song,
Oh, I thought it was
bro.
Kanye's song.
Yeah,
'Cause
bro.
It was Kanye's song at first.
Yeah, bruh.
He was tough in 2000.
Kanye would be on Mount Rushmore too.
I was thinking
Trap
that.
Star.
Soul Survivor.
I think
bruh.
I'm looking too much as far as recent for Kanye. That's
I
why.
don't
That's why.
think
That's
he's recent.
that.
It
No,
does
no,
tarnish his
like when you
reputation.
said Kanye, and I was like, but
Oh,
then
like now you thinking him today?
yeah, that's why I was like,
I still even think him today because he produced Travis album. I keep bringing up Travis, but he.
Are you talking about like his off, like his?
The end of his career
His
has,
public
or the
image?
back end has.
no,
influenced
because
his
honestly,
back.
I didn't really listen to that Ye album.
Well,
Like that one, like I like ever since then, I don't think I've really
Yeah, he
been
definitely
like.
has his albums where I'm like. well,
Yeah, like
that and
ever
he's
since
just-
then, I think I just like haven't listened to him though.
But I think his music just changed the older
Yeah.
he got to where it's like it's not what it used to be, but he still has some hits every now and then. It might not be a whole album like it used to be. But
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I was like when I hear him, I kind of do think of him today. I'm like, but then I feel like I
he
gotta
did
think
have
about
that
him.
song with Lil Pump, and that shit blew the fuck up. Like that shit was like no.
That Gucci shit, or not
You're
the
such
box
a
shit.
stupid-
Yeah, your stuff is yeah.
I mean, if you like it or not, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm
I'm still trying to give him his flowers because he did do his shit like when he was coming up, like in the 2000s and the 2010s. Like he did do his shit, but then like when you said Kanye, I was like, damn. Like, When's the last time that I really like listened to him and I'm like that? Yeah,
the back end of his career.
Yeah,
has
that's what I'm
influenced
like.
the beginning.
I still think like even the Donda album had like a chokehold on a lot of niggas, bro.
Yeah, it's,
Like,
niggas is wearing Donda shit like
That's
Jeremiah.
what I'm saying.
Damn.
But then that go to like a
Kanye
school
on
though.
them
That was a
albums.
school though, right? Didn't they have a school out there though?
On the Academy, they only
Donda
eat sushi
Academy
there,
came
bro.
after the album, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know you said like he's like influential.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, having like Rob Dillingham play for your fucking team. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just it's crazy. Like, he has so much influence on a lot, not even just music, but even like in the fashion scene. And all
Yeah,
that shit. Like,
facts.
he has to be on that Mount Rushmore, bro.
So that's all of them, ain't it?
It's
And you did NWA, Wayne, Kanye, and
Okay.
Outkast.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
round.
a solid. Yeah, that's
I can
a
go
solid.
there.
Respect that.
Because a lot of them, like you got like with Kanye, I think of like the singing going into the rap, and then we can also say like an auto-tune nigga. That's how you were talking about top auto-tune niggas, and obviously we could throw like a nigga like T-Pain and so like that's a
It's
top
gotta,
auto-tune nigga and
it's gotta
shit.
be T-Pain.
But
Was he the one who really started that wave?
He was.
He was.
he was
it?
yeah. So I could put him up there just because like there's no Dirt without T-Pain.
Dude, I gotta make room for Drake though.
That's why I say
I was wondering if y'all was gonna put Drake up there or not.
potential, bro.
I think he's really big, but I don't know a lot of artists that is a Drake kid. You know what I mean? Like somebody that sounds like Drake.
Nah, I think there are a lot.
I think it's kind of. Well, it might be kind of hard to sound
like him. They're not Drake kids per se, I don't think, but they directly got the influence off of.
Jack Harlow's a Drake kid.
Okay, I can say that,
Yeah, Jack Harlow. Yeah.
So it's like.
But who would you knock off the Mount Rushmore though?
That's the
Because I was thinking when y'all said Wayne, I automatically thought about Drake.
I'm taking off
Honestly,
Kanye, then
on
I'm
that-
throwing
on
Drake
that
right
level.
I'm not doing that because I think Kanye influenced Drake.
But I can't see them over.
And when I think Drake, yes, Drake is a rapper and he's a hip hop artist, but I don't think of Drake as a hip hop artist when I think about.
He's the closest thing to Michael Jackson
in rap.
in rap.
Okay.
Him and Eminem.
Okay, that's fair.
Him and Eminem are like the two Michael Jacksons.
And to me, if he's the closest thing to Michael Jackson
He's
in
gotta
that
be
regard, he has to be
He
there.
has to be up there. But
And
it's like,
NWA, for y'all's reason, gangster rap, that's a whole thing. And right now, especially during this time, one of the biggest things. So those are two things I can't remove.
that's the only thing I feel like.
I just don't
Only
know. So who has Drake impact in this current generation? Like just name off some people.
You said who is Drake? What?
Who has Drake impacted for like this upcoming generation? I know there are people I just don't know.
You know the dude that was on Kendrick's album, the singer.
Oh, okay.
He put on Sampa. He put on Georgia Smith.
That's different though. Putting a nigga on versus like influencing
wanna
them.
be like
I feel
To me,
like
that's
it's
direct influence, though, at least for the people, because if they don't get on with Drake, they don't take off.
Well, then at that
I'm about
point,
to-
Yeet is also a fucking. You
I'm
know what
about
I
to say,
mean?
they
Like,
did,
I'm about to
don't
say
think
there's
Drake
been
put
a
him on
couple
the
people
way
that
he
just
put-
had Drake on the Future, and you'd be like, "Who is this man?" And then
Right.
don't even that one.
Y'all know who
that
Block
one
Boy
song.
JB was, bruh?
Nah.
No.
I think it's
But the thing about the two artists I named, they were on Drake projects. So he like directly was like, here are these people that you guys should get in tune with, instead of being a feature and not really even promoting the song, but people just being like, oh shit. I mean,
If you get involved with Drake, you blow up no matter what.
Not anymore.
You don't think so?
Smiley.
Okay,
Smiley's
so
ass.
I think with
I don't think he's ass though.
But I'm saying
That's
Drake
Toronto
has
rap.
had
The
people
same
who-
way Detroit rap was kind of hard to.
I'm saying Drake has put people on, and you've had songs with Drake, but I can't name an artist that had more than just a hit or like more than like a year or two run, like that stayed relevant even to this day.
I think
I can't think off the top of my head.
I think because a lot of the artists he does do his shit with, they're already upcoming. He kind of joins the wave, so it keeps him
But I'm
relevant,
saying-
and then it also
He does that a lot.
pushes them. Because like, let's say Lil Durk. Lil Durk came out, let's say like 2013, 2012, was making music. All the niggas was liking that. Around that Chief Keef time period, niggas pick sides. Everybody goes to Chief Keef.
Right.
So nobody's listening to Lil Durk in 2013, 2014, 2015. Then he comes back. He's coming back up. This is that. Then it's like he's coming back with niggas like me, niggas like Ty. We're playing 2K, listening to Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Then he get a Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit solidified Lil Durk for the masses. I feel like
What song was that?
What I'm
it
saying
was that
Laugh Now Cry Later.
that
Yeah,
Loud Now
that
Cry
one.
Later.
But what I'm saying is
That was 2016.
that was
No, that was like
That was like
2020,
18,
21.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But
Drewski was in the video.
He was that wasn't that long
I
ago.
thought y'all were talking about 2016 though.
No, I was just saying like the jump of like
Oh, okay.
how
I was
Drake
about to
can
say, I was
come
about
into your career midway, and two things are gonna happen. It's gonna take off, or in your regard, like you might just fall off because your shit just don't get traction like that. But I think no other artist is hopping on your shit or putting you out there and giving you the same power that Drake can. I can't think of no other artists that can do that like that.
Drake can. Wayne
Today.
Are we
Wayne, I
talking
don't
today?
think can today.
Oh, not today.
Right.
Okay, but today, yeah, I can see Drake. Yeah.
I just think the conception of being put on and being influential is getting mixed.
That's what I'm getting at.
I think it can. I think
Because if I'm putting you on, but you have your own style, like Smiley, if I'm putting you on, but you have your own style, I did not influence how you're rapping. I just put you on.
yeah.
So I think his influence on the
But-
rap game, because he put a lot of artists on.
Well,
but him
no.
as an artist, I haven't heard.
His influence on rap made it okay to sing about women as a rapper. Like, you make a whole album, like Take Care is like a whole sap album. But if any other artist would have put that out, they would have been like, dude, who the fuck is this guy?
But Kanye had already made a singing album
Like Heartless. That was that album.
Yeah.
That album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
a different
it wasn't
It
vibe.
wasn't the same, but it was
like he was serenading
He was
women.
trying to.
it was like the precursor to Take Care.
It was
like,
it was
okay.
R&B rap.
Drake is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Kanye, because there are songs about women before Drake for sure, but you still got that like aggressive.
They calling
or,
them
like,
bitches. They calling
type
them
shit.
like
And even though
T-Pain,
Kanye
like,
didn't really curse in that album, he was still like it was still for the guys to listen to.
Objectification.
It was
like-
very egotistical on 808s. But I get what you're saying. Like,
But this
that
one
one
Drake
was for the
way,
women.
niggas was making fun of Drake.
Drake said
Take
you broke
Care
my
came out,
heart.
type
I'm
shit. Like
at
I'm
your
sad.
door,
Like I
sign.
miss you. You're
And
with
that's a
another
rap
guy, and
song.
I'm thinking about you. And niggas is
Exactly. What, nigga? Go get you a new bitch, nigga.
like, right? On some shit like.
I'm about to say, but that's that vulnerability though.
Yeah,
As far as
but
you
then
being
That's a
able to
different
do
side
that.
of vulnerability.
But you still have Outkast for that. When I came to, like, when I was saying they were making it okay to be the weirdo, making it okay to have vulnerable music.
I think vulnerable in a different sense though.
I think
No,
vulnerability
Andre
is
was a
vulnerability.
vulnerable one in the group, but he had Big Boy to kind of.
Who was the rapper, like the hard.
But even though I think Andre's better, but
I agree.
I agree completely. Yeah.
but he was the sensitive side of the group, and Big Boy was like,
You know what? Actually, I will say Drake because I think he also was one of the first artists to have a conceptual album. Like,
nah, not the first artist to have a conceptual.
I think
album.
one of like a really good one. Like what was it called? If you're reading this, it's too late. I think that to me is a conceptual album because it wasn't the same tone throughout the entire album. There was multiple songs that like Jungle is completely different than any of his.
I don't know if you're using that word right.
That's what I'm thinking too, because conceptual, like,
like,
it's
thought
hella
behind it,
conceptual.
right? Like,
This concept is like Good Kid, Mad City is a concept album. Like
Exactly.
that's the story of Kendrick Lamar.
It
and
follows like a
Compton.
certain tone.
Right.
Where it's like that's a horror album. You know,
Yeah,
nobody putting out a horror album,
yeah.
but that would be like the concept. Like,
I think Drake is like he knows how to make a hit, and he just so happens to be a great lyricist on top of that. So that's the balance that hip hop has been looking for ever since. Because you're not gonna find another Drake because nobody wants to rap anymore.
yeah.
So you have somebody who's as lyrical as these bar spitters and as vibey as these wavy niggas, and you have his kids are trying to find the balance. That's why there's no Drake kids, because they can't find the balance.
Do you think it's too many people trying to be like Drake, but they can't be like Drake?
Yeah, they're trying to like. I know people like personally that are trying to do that. They're trying to be like.
What can you replicate? You know,
Exactly.
you can't
Exactly.
figure it because Drake. You like.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like you trying to replicate, and Drake comes out combination like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always something new.
It's always something new. And
That's because he's so tapped in with the young niggas and shit. So
but he's always been doing that too. I feel like that's why he's still on. 'Cause
exactly.
he knows who to pick.
And he keeps on changing.
Yeah.
Like he the only artist that is that relevant for that long, as relevant as he is.
right.
He's like LeBron.
He's so
Keeps
versatile.
changing. Exactly.
He's so
You
versatile.
had a whole Caribbean album. I can't stand that shit.
And the house
motherfuckers going
album.
crazy in the
Mhm.
house
The
album.
house album? Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
knew what to do. And then at the end of the day, if all else fails at the end of Drake's career, he could drop a Take Care too. And then you know what I'm saying? Then it's
Actually,
like,
I think he tried to do that with Certified Lover Boy.
and
that shit.
I didn't get that same vibe from that.
I
But
did it. but-
Certified Lover Boy still has some hits though.
No, I do. It do for sure. Yebba's
Yeah,
Heartbreak
Yebba's
is
Heartbreak on there. Yeah.
his interludes are some out of this fucking world, bro.
Agreed.
Speaking of that, y'all got like a top 5 rapper, or I don't know, all the time or currently right now? I don't know what should be easier for y'all.
I
feel
feel
like-
like top 5 personal.
My top 5 changes all the
It's
time.
just like
I was about to say, yeah, mine does change all the time.
Yeet on my top 5 personal.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeet
bro.
on my top 5 personal.
I actually, I was thinking about you the other night, and I just listened to Yeet. I was waiting in Whataburger in line for like an hour, and I was putting it on. I was
Damn.
like, I know. I was like, this shit is actually tough.
That last song he just dropped,
Not the newest one. I was
Because
just
he just dropped some song either if it's this past Friday or last Friday. I was vibing to. I just
You
can't.
hard, bro.
I couldn't remember the song. Though.
I got you.
Had to catch myself young. But he fought. Like, his music is crazy. I feel like in a generation where music is easily replicated and a lot of it could be oversaturated, he came out with a unique sound to me. A lot of people be like, oh no, he sounds like this nigga, he sounds like this nigga, but each time somebody tries to compare him, it's a different artist. And to me, that's a sign of he's unique.
Gotcha.
I think he is. I will say he is probably like a clone of somebody. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be Thug. But
Yeah.
to me, that is a unique sound. So he's on my top. Like I said, in the generation where it's hard to have a unique sound nowadays, he is definitely up. And his production is crazy. So he's on my top 5 for sure.
Who else you got in there?
Thug, Travis, Future.
Future. You a toxic.
It changes
laying
all
that
the
shit
time,
down.
bro. I don't know. Like,
So he be laying that shit down.
I guess you do.
Laying it down is crazy.
Probably
It's hard,
Cardi.
I know.
Who?
Cardi.
Probably Cardi. As much as I shat on him earlier, bro, like Die Lit is a crazy album.
You do give me like opium.
Die
vibes.
Lit, Flatbread. What was that? That freestyle? It's crazy.
Flatbed freestyle.
Flatbread,
Bro, Die Lit. You remember that summer?
Crazy, bro.
We was only me and Avey was in the car, but just. This is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When he did drop the album, bro,
That shit was song for
I
song.
would play
There's
that- I
no
would play that
skips
shit
on that
every
shit.
day.
I know you didn't like that summer song, at least at that point. I'm living in Cardi, riding around with the top down. With that girl.
I
that
didn't like it at the
said-
time?
At the time, you did, because that was
I
like
love
that's
that
one of my
song
favorite
now.
songs. And
You
back then,
said
you were
top?
like,
You talking about top?
Nah,
By
there's
Uzi?
a
Ain't that
No.
Uzi song?
no.
no. I like that song. I like the Uzi song. I
You
gotta look
talking
at the song.
about riding around with your top down? That's Uzi song, is it not?
No.
No, I was singing a different song.
Oh.
It was that song he had that girl riding around with the top down. I didn't think on that. It's summer or something. Me and my bitch, little nigga. Middle of summer was hard as fuck. And it was a chopping
I
one
know the
miss.
song you're talking about.
Was
now.
chopping one
It's called Top by Lil Uzi.
Fell in love. Rest in peace, Fredo was good. Every
Lean
song.
for Real was my favorite song.
Lean for real.
Lean
Like,
for
bro,
Real.
I like
Every song on there besides the Nicki song was great, bro.
I'm about to play a song, so everybody get
I
copyrighted.
do, and then like it's Playboy. Like I just didn't.
Nah,
she didn't
yeah.
mix with the song good enough for me.
But
I love Nicki.
I was on.
For me, that's top 5 rapper
Did you
all
fuck with
time.
a whole lot of Red?
No,
Nicki top 5 all time.
I like some songs on there, but as a
I
whole
fuck
project,
with a whole lot of Red.
I
really
couldn't.
like
I found myself like
What's
next.
What's your
next.
favorite Playboy ad-lib?
Yeah, probably the what, because that shit's like iconic for real. Like you hear it on a song, bro. Niggas heard it on a song and they'll start crying. Like they'll be like, bro, that's fucking Cardi, bro. Like, yo, Cardi's on this song, bro. Like he never dropped. Bro. So it's crazy. Like it's an iconic album.
Who you be around, bro?
Nigga, opium niggas will kill for that. Nigga.
What is an opium nigga, bro?
Bro, you got it. Bro, when you see them, you know what they look like, bro.
They look
You
gay.
remember when I first started working at Amazon and you was making fun of me because the joke he kept making about like them goth
No,
bitches, right?
got
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
bro, you know that video
That's
of
what they are,
them,
bro.
them niggas under the bridge fucking. Yeah, those are opium niggas, bro. Those are all
Okay.
opium
Goth
Yeah.
demons, bro.
Okay, yeah. They be wearing crop tops and shit. I feel like they be doing that
Some
shit.
of them,
And
yeah.
like hella spikes and all kind of shit.
Yeah, hella
I know some
niggas.
opium
You know Tizo
motherfuckers.
Touchdown?
Nuh-uh.
Tizo Touchdown is not an
No.
opium nigga, bro.
He
He's
just
just
like-
fucking.
One of my niggas is an opium nigga.
Name it.
Yeah,
Wait,
name
top 5,
dropping-
bro.
name dropping is crazy,
Are you talking about the one with Jordan something?
Yeah.
Where he
Fuck,
live?
bro.
Where he live?
That's what I'm saying, like-
Where his mama
lives
stays?
in-
What his mom and dad name?
He lives in the Killer right now. He's
What car he drive?
That's cool. Hey,
my top 5 all the time.
This whole part about to be.
This is my top 5, so please y'all do not
all time.
fucking-
You said all time.
Yeah,
All time, just doing-
for me.
I thought we were.
No, I said all time or currently. Just whatever easier.
I was doing personal, not all time.
I'm gonna mix them
He
together.
said either or. But
Whatever's easier.
I'm gonna
for
mix
y'all.
them together. So I can say Nicki, cause like I just like moment for life, and like the feel I get listening to her is just so good, bro.
You get hard?
I don't get hard, bro. But
Yeah,
I used to super bass, bro. That was like in Player Rock, bro. I was super bass. I was at home before my mom got
That
home.
Pink Print album was good.
That's that super
Pink?
You know what I'm saying? And she was on the motorcycle, the ice motorcycle twerking. So,
Roman's Revenge was good.
was good as
Was it
fuck.
good to you?
Pink Print, like
The
one of the most
with
recent.
Yes, bro, that shit was hard. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit was hard.
Chun Li was hard.
It was
Chun
as
Li was hard
fuck.
as well, but I ain't really like that.
She had a song with Beyonce, ain't it? On that album?
A
Yeah.
few songs with
Damn,
Beyonce.
we didn't even say Beyonce.
She had a song with
She's not really a rapper though.
yeah.
Sure, never mind.
She tried to rap.
She
She
can
was
rap.
bad.
Yeah, you're right,
bruh.
you're
She could write.
I can say that.
She
Yeah.
could write. I don't think she could rap.
She doesn't have the sound. I'll say
Dirk.
I'll
Go
say
ahead, get that out
Nicki.
there.
I'll say Dirk. I'll say Chief.
Chief Keef.
I'll say
You doing Herbo too?
Herbo.
I used to would say like hell no it's not Herbo, and then like recently that nigga got like been
Herbo.
choking the shit out of me, bruh.
What?
It's like he got me in a chokehold. He got me in a chokehold.
This nigga really might be.
He got me in a
He
chokehold.
might be opium people. He might be one of them.
He got me in a chokehold. That's what I'm saying. Like he got me in a chokehold.
He got you in a chokehold. He got me in a
He
chokehold.
did this.
Okay, bruh.
Got you, Reggie.
Don't try to spin it. Flip it on us, bro.
What you
Like
mean?
you said that.
Niggas is gay for real, bruh. Niggas is gay for real, bruh.
Bleep that part out too, bro.
Oh, is it? So who I say?
I'm making a compilation of his gay shit.
Nicki, Dirk, Chief Keef, G Herbo,
Crazy. All she-
and I know. And
You think that nigga up north for real?
For real.
hey, on phone man, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
David.
King Louis, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Big Dirt. But fifth, I might have to say. So I used to would say A Boogie for his old stuff. Now what he's coming to at this point, now he's not the same artist, and it doesn't give me the same feelings.
I ain't heard that name in so long.
I think he's gonna bump that shit every single car ride.
Yeah,
Ty you want bumping that shit? Every
I didn't say I wasn't.
Okay, yeah. That nigga Ty was left cheek, right cheek. Talking about some.
Ty was left cheek.
Yeah, Ty left cheek, right cheek. So fifth, and these are in no order. Fifth, I'll say Avey Carter, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done, nigga. Because I think realistically, I don't know anybody personally. I know a lot of people that have done music personally. I can sit there and listen to your song, and the first time we talked about your music, like one of my things is, oh, I don't really listen to that type of music. Then I started to evolve to a point where it's like, even now I can say like, oh, that song doesn't appeal to me in that way, the same way every little Dirk song or every Chief Keef song doesn't appeal to me. And I think that's everybody's artist. But I can sit down and hear Nowhere to Go or 5:30, and the feeling I get from that, or even going to the old songs like Please or
That's crazy.
was it I Need Some Space for My Thoughts, Invite Crip with My Dogs, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that to me still gives me that like deep feeling. I'm like, damn, I remember that summer we was listening to that shit. Or at least I was listening to that shit, and I'm like, you know, and I know like for you, Too Many Snakes, you're like, bruh, that shit was not it. That shit had, you know what I'm saying? Me and Ty was fighting in that motherfucker, bruh. You don't like Too Many Snakes more than me, nigga. Like, but I truly like, not even on no dick riding just because you're my friend shit. I truly think out of anyone I know that's made music that is not a freaking billionaire, is like you did it for me. You know what I'm saying? So I can truly say it. Normani, bruh, like I'm
Pop star.
I was like, oh shit. And they going, I was like, no mind. And I was like, it's different. And I know like it was one of your more recent projects, and you was like, oh bro, you should listen to this, you really gonna like it. It got some 808s on it. I'm like, you think that's all I like, nigga? And I listened to that shit, I'm like, oh shit, that guy got 808s on that motherfucker, nigga. Like, you know, I like a little bass. And then some of the songs like Normani, you're not even just like, you know what I'm saying? So still being able to keep your shit and your sound, and then like throw something like that on it, I like the mix. And I'll go back to like you know, the album, because was Please, that was Floral Thoughts too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Floral Thoughts, always gonna be a household name for me. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
And I was serious about my mom saying that shit. Like this morning, I was on the phone with her. We was on FaceTime. She was like, I showed Junior, my stepdad. She was like, I showed Junior some music. I was like, yeah, she's pretty good. I like that. And so she did say she would smack both of y'all too.
Me?
Yeah, you and Ty.
Why?
Just because I said something about like her being crazy, and she was like, oh, I'm not crazy. I'm like, Ty and Avey know you're crazy, and she's like, oh.
She really he threw you under the bus immediately.
I was like, it was there when you pulled up. When that car turned that corner and said, and she held me up with one hand by my shirt, and I was like, let
me go. This dude said, Ty, be lookout. Ty, you fucked up. She fucking drifted around the corner.
That nigga Ty was looking. That nigga fucked up.
No, I didn't.
He was looking between the houses. This nigga
I said,
Ty.
I think I saw something.
I think I saw something.
That
Let's
nigga,
go at 60.
that nigga said, guys.
in the neighborhood.
That nigga, she wasn't. That nigga Ty said, guys, I don't feel so good. that nigga sliced in half, bruh. I was like, what the fuck happened? My mom came around the corner in a Dodge Avenger and she swerved through that motherfucker, bruh. And before I
body to the side.
usually when she would come home, I grab my phone and everything and I run back through the houses and I tell them like, let me know when to go. And she come and I take off. I'm like, okay. And I wait, I put it in. I can push ups 800. Oh God. I almost like, wow, you're sweating. You better not been outside. I was like, Mom, get the fuck. Come on.
She come in the room and smell you.
Why
you smell like you was outside?
I just said 800 push-ups. Come on. But
You just said 800. She know, boy, you damn
but
way
y'all
doing
witnessed.
800 push-ups.
Y'all witnessed. Because they was laughing. And she pulled me by my shirt. And she was like, what did I tell your ass? And the nigga said, shh. She said, what, nigga? and Avey was laughing too. And she was like, oh, I'll come over there too. And everybody's like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just a little anecdote I had to throw in there.
Dude,
Alright, back on
she
topic,
said,
bro.
you're not my mom.
That's my 5 though, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, hell, but back on topic, bro. All right, bro. I don't think we got time for y'all to go through y'all top 5.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
It's all
sorry.
good. My top 5 is me.
Hey, I respect
Hey, Lil
it.
Durk.
Always, bro.
All right, bro. Let's get to this final discussion, bro. So, as you know, we are mainly an anime channel, bro. That's what we like to talk about. But I kind of feel like, bro, anime and hip hop has been intertwined a lot through the ages, and especially nowadays, where like, hip hop influences anime influences hip hop every now and then. Before I go on, which one of y'all think is more influential, as like a whole, and then maybe for each other? Anime.
More influential than hip hop. I feel like.
man.
Yeah. You got Lil Uzi making an anime trailer for his Pink Tape.
Mm-hmm.
Anime niggas ain't making no rap trailer for they fucking
Cover artists.
shows. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
they're the only hip hop anime I know is Samurai Champloo, and that's because Injuba's produced it.
Well, that's
I
why
can see
was-
like a list of like some. You be like, damn,
really?
this shit's hard. Yeah.
Please do.
Well, that's why I was feeling like
Y'all
maybe.
with another hip hop.
Yeah, because of the little
Yeah.
Jaden.
Flying Lotus.
Flying Lotus.
That's
They
they
did another
produce
one.
it.
I got you. That's why I was feeling like maybe today, anime does have more influence, especially over the mumble rappers. Because we didn't have X, we didn't have Lil Uzi Vert, and just a whole bunch of other rappers are influenced by anime. Maybe back in the day, I think hip hop influenced more because we had Samurai Champloo, we had Cowboy Bebop had a little hip hop vibe to a little more jazz, but
a
like,
little more jazzy.
and then like obviously Boondocks ain't anime, but you know that's.
Anime, bro.
That's an anime. I
It
feel
is
like.
an anime.
It's an anime.
So I'm just like, I always felt like in the past, hip hop had more influence, and they kind of came up around the same time, to where everybody's hopping on both of the waves at the same time, and maybe worldwide hip hop is more popular because I still think anime is growing like currently, like it's getting more accepted because I mean we got the movies coming out in theaters. I mean, Dragon Ball started up with the Broly movie, but then you got My Hero coming out back-to-back movies selling out theaters.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Like, motherfucker.
Boom. Jujutsu Kaisen coming. Like
Dragon
it's
Ball-
influencing
Dragon Ball
so
Z
much.
had,
I mean,
two recent ones, like,
Yeah, I would say hip hop has more of a worldwide,
mhm.
but anime has like a chokehold on America,
Right.
Like, on American culture and shit like that.
American.
You seeing more like
Yeah.
bookstores pop up out of nowhere. There's like 5 over by the mall. Bro.
This
Yeah,
is just
man.
like random Japanese convenience stores, bro. And
Yeah,
niggas just treating it like
me
an
too.
anime shop.
You got
Really
that
just there
convention
for
that
niggas
go
that-
into the Gwinnett Center or whatever.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Japan Fest and all that. So
And then they have
That
all the
shit coming up
conventions. They have AWA, Dragon Con, the one in New York. I forgot what it's called.
hell yeah, and people are more accepting of
Like the
like
culture.
yeah, because people bring it up a lot, but niggas did used to get bullied for like watching anime on some shit.
Right.
Now you could probably go to school now dressed up as an anime character and be
And
praised.
niggas
for
is like, oh, that
certain-
shit tough.
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell how many times me and Todd be having a conversation, argue, and somebody be like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Right, like go get some pussy or something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
type.
Little did they
That's what they would say, though.
That was facts.
It's facts. If we can have a regular conversation and then we start talking about that, niggas, okay, so we're gonna go this way. Like, okay, I'll do that.
I
But
feel like I was at that part where it was just going. Like
Yeah,
I've
you kinda
experienced,
missed it.
like I experienced getting bullied for it, and then I experienced niggas fucking with it, like in the same school.
That
year.
trans-
I think it's because like you also growing up
Nah,
around
that's
us,
crazy, though.
we just
Same
accepted
school
it
year.
so much. Like,
same school year is crazy though. Like,
bro, like
That is, yeah.
getting
middle
bashed,
school, it
and
was
then and then like a week later, oh my gosh, what were you
it was
talking about
really
the
like
anime
middle
last
school
week?
to high school.
What?
Middle school to high school, like middle school, I was getting fucking droned on, bro. Like reading manga on my phone and niggas snatching my phone and shit, being like,
Okay.
what the fuck, bro? Like, I didn't even.
Nah, cause them manga phone reading niggas are weird as fuck, bro. Like these niggas. Nah, I'm saying like those are different kind of niggas. Cause like I like.
At the time, I mean,
Why he say fuck me for
He
that?
said, what you say fuck me for?
Nah, cause like I'll be in the gym, like if I'm in between sets, I'll be reading, and like people be weird. Like one dude was looking over my shoulder, he's like, "Oh, I know what you reading." I was like, bro,
yeah,
Nah,
That's
crazy as fuck.
bro, that
Nigga
shit,
trying to use the
bro.
machine. You take the damn long. He trying to.
Yeah,
He trying
I
to
was
use
thinking,
his
no,
number.
I was like
He trying to be cool with you. He's trying to be cool.
walking from my
Oh, that's
drink of
cool.
water.
You done with this?
Oh God, trying to lighten the mood.
I don't remember getting bullied though, but I do remember like everybody calling cartoons.
Like, no, I'm watching-
Exactly.
yeah.
Purposely calling that shit
Yeah,
cartoon.
So like my homie, he come up like back when I was younger. He'd be like, "Yo, bro, why you watching the cartoon shit?" I was watching Naruto. Please don't start. Neither of y'all. But I'm watching Naruto at the time. And it's the Sasuke versus Naruto fight when they kids and like he's trying to retrieve Sasuke. And, but they was talking shit when they came in. They was sat down and watched that whole episode and was like, "All right, when's the next episode come out?" So I'm like, once people gave it a chance, bro, it was like, "Yo, this junk's tough."
Like I said, like that new thing. Like I said, people just try to make fun of it. Like how
Right.
hip hop was. Like it's new. You try to categorize it, and it's not that.
Right.
I think because hip hop already has such a large foothold, anime has started to include so much of like black influences in general outside of hip hop, and then hip hop influences. I think that's a lot of reason why anime has become more acceptable because it's trendy now. They're doing shit, they art styles. Cause like, look at niggas are literally going out dressed like fucking what's called
Tokyo Revengers, JJK.
Tokyo Revengers, JJK, and then even going back to old shit with
Tokyo Revengers.
with fucking Rex, and let's just skip my mind right now. The Jazzy show,
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. Niggas are like I get it, they was already dressing like that, but it's like niggas are coming back with the hopes or intention of mimicking that.
Well, I have a question for that because I'm not gonna say black people is the reason it's big in the West right now, but I will say like a lot of people was already at the anime cons and stuff, but it's like white people. When black people started like really saying, "Hey, we like this junk," it took it to the next level.
Exactly.
I'll start cosplaying.
We
and all that stuff.
Cosplay and stuff. Like,
And I think
this
they
stuff is
realize
cool.
that because they're starting to pander more to the black people. So to answer your initial question, I think hip hop has influenced anime more than anime's influenced hip hop. Cause yeah, we got them vamp niggas that like are also going towards anime and all that kind of shit, like Playboys and all that kind of stuff. But then like looking at shows, and that's what I was saying, like there's hella shows that do got just like straight like Parasite the Maxim. That whole soundtrack is just straight like
That's the one
it's
with
the,
Yeah, that's the one where
his arm.
Shinji
arm got
or
changed
Shinki.
into-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That whole like it's a little scene you hear like I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And this is
with that big nigga rolled up.
it'll be shit like that.
building.
And he'd be like, excuse me, I came to get a coffee and I was like, okay, that's hard as fuck. Like, but this little shit like that, or even going to
You can do Future Diaries when
Future-
the car scene when they're bumping that shit,
exactly.
you're like, they gonna
Future
get
Diary, they
fucked
ride
up.
by, and we talked about that. Future
That's how you
Diary,
put me on.
Future Diary, they was driving in the car, the main character, some other niggas, and then we noticed the end of that season, and they pulled by a car, a nigga dressed like a nigga, he's Asian, so he's not a nigga, but dressed like a nigga, his shorty in the front, she low cut short, and they walk by, like just a hard ass beat. That beat wasn't hard, but just a hard ass beat, and you like, oh shit, you're scared. Look at Killer B. That is just a nigga. Nothing else about him. He
you
says,
talking about that assassin dude?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
From Naruto. And then go to Boruto, look at the references and how the clothes are starting to be baggy.
Right.
And shit like that. There's
Even
so
Devil
much
May
of like
Cry
black influences.
Yeah,
Huh?
Devil May Cry Baby.
Devil May
They had like.
That was
That's
a whole different type of anime though.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
show
feel
was
like
fucking weird, but
I feel like that introduced like more weird animes.
I think it did too. Afro Samurai. That's just a nigga. That's Boondocks. It's Samuel L. Jackson works on that shit, all that kind of stuff.
I can kind of tell that we have a lot of influence on anime more nowadays because, like, in the past, the reason we wasn't really vibing with it is because the way they was displaying us and stuff with the big lips and the stereotypical junk.
Now they taking times like that boy Churro from Fire Force. Churro, that's his name.
Tough as fuck, nigga. Tough as a mother. Got cornrows in that motherfucker, bro.
No, you're thinking someone else.
I'm talking about the dude with the blindfold, bro. And he be like, whoa.
Oh, I was talking about that nigga, the big ass strong nigga. Yeah, I'm thinking about the nigga. Yeah,
I forgot his name though.
Yeah, and then like
I think it
obviously
sounds like Ipo or something like that.
Bleach and stuff like they black characters. It's just like
Big sunglasses.
But he weak as fuck.
I get it, but they be looking cool as fuck.
He does look cool, but
Like-
he's weak as hell.
that's not the point. We saying they look tough, right?
And so now we're starting to like, if you look at any anime, Full Metal Alchemist, bro. If it's a nigga, they look cool as Scar. Talking about Scar, that nigga looks cool as fuck. And it used to be like bad characterizations, like Dragon Ball Z or Mr. Popo. I don't give a fuck what the niggas say. That was supposed to be a nigga.
Yeah.
You're actual black skin with big red lips.
And then the Mexians are supposed to be niggas too.
And the way he talks, like, oh, well, I think I'll go over here.
And
like a
he's the
fucking
servant.
mission show or something. He's a servant. Nah. Them niggas know what they doing. Now they try to bring Oob in that motherfucker and say, like, oh, Oob's a nigga. That nigga's Indian. But they try to throw that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
He was in the tribe and all that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Right.
But I think we look so much better. We look cool. Now they're actually depicting us like, yeah, they might show us as always having a chiseled chest, 6'8", and just a strong ass anime character. But that's better than the old big lip shit. Like Promised Neverland, when they showed that mom, like the black mom, and she come and she had, I was like, okay, that was the most nigga-ish shit I've ever seen in my life for a new show. Versus Hunter x Hunter, she still got that black hairstyle. You see her hair is kinky, but she's not sitting there big lipped. At least in the remake. In the old one, she's sitting there big lipped and shit. But in the remake, and we do have bigger lips. But I didn't mean to look at y'all. Sorry. No, because I'm looking tired and be like. And we do, black people tend to have bigger lips, but like not no fucking goofy bottom lip hanging to the.
We just don't want to exaggerate.
Exactly, and now they're starting to. We always got blonde hair in anime. We look at the Cloud Village. That's the strongest village in Naruto besides the Leaf. Until the Leaf starts getting overpowered and shit. Then there's got two-tailed beasts. B just cool as shit. You know, like dog shit is just tough. So that's my opinion on that.
What's what's up? Anything else? Alright, what's up, bro? Y'all got a favorite anime? Y'all watching right now or just all the time?
Right now, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I would say Jujutsu Kaisen. Attack on Titan all the time.
You've been reading on
Nah, I look a little bit
Nah,
into
Samurai
it.
Champloo did. It's still my top 3 no matter what. Samurai Champloo.
I'll be reading the leaks. I'll take time.
I look at little leaks and
JJK?
stuff. Yeah, little shit's going on. I know I talked about it in that last episode, so don't talk about it now because I don't want to look crazy spoiler. Yeah.
Hey, doesn't it come back out next Thursday?
It does.
Yeah.
September.
Oh yeah, the season 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Shibuya art, yeah. Niggas about to get smoked for real, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I need it. Cause I haven't had no steaks.
That last episode of Attack on Titan come out either this weekend or next weekend?
The last episode.
The last? I don't think so.
It came back.
I don't think so. They haven't been
For the movie.
advertising at all.
Oh, okay, sure.
Attack on Titan had made me mad with that.
They're doing. I think they're doing a what's called like a summary kind of episode thing.
Okay.
But
I was getting too irritated with the whole shit they were doing.
I put with that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That's pretty tough.
Rimuru, bruh. Rimuru Tempest, bruh. That nigga tough
It's
as
a funny
fuck.
show.
That shit fun. So I'm a spider. So what?
Have you guys watched Summertime Rendering?
Rendering? Yes.
There's so many fucking plot holes. I think I'm on episode like 6.
You about to be out?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll catch you, bitch.
He said,
I put
There's
with
so many plot holes in that
Appreciate
show,
you,
bro.
That-
Konosuba.
I don't think I've seen that.
Konosuba. You seen it?
Which one?
Konosuba.
Y'all watch Summertime Rendering.
Send it to me.
The
I don't know
comedy.
what you just said.
I seen it too.
Comedy with Kazuya.
No.
And Aqua.
Alright, that's what's up, though.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Konosuba's
Does it get?
Wait,
That just said I'm not gonna say it again.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
I didn't know what was going on over here. My bad, folks. Alright, we got any final comments, but just close out. You know.
I had fun, man.
Yeah, I was happy having you here, man. This is my funnest episode.
Yeah. This is my funnest episode too. It's my first.
Nah, I appreciate you coming for. You gonna come back, bro?
Yeah, man. I would love to come back.
Y'all got anything to promote, bro? Any music? Any?
Oh shit! Everything is a dream out now. Star Child coming soon. You feel me? And we finna take off from there, bro. I promise you.
Kobe, you wanna promote?
I guess
anything?
YouTube, KDG. Or
KDG,
KDG,
KoviDaGrape, fuck all with you, BBC Buzz.
I'm on Twitch now, but I'm finna be on Kick, so I don't know, but
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. Shouts out New Year. the motherfucking label.
Your music
You feel
group.
what I'm saying? Shouts out Big Gucci, the manager. all
Gucci
that.
Dre.
You feel me?
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. All right, but yeah, this was fun. So I hope y'all like that, bro. Hey, comment what y'all thoughts on a lot of these topics, bro. Tell me what y'all think, bro. Hip hop, anime, you know we love everything. But anyway, bro, we gonna catch y'all next time. Hey, 4PO out.